today is a bit into the game. We're in chapter 3 now, and I'm just going to be running through a few of the side quests and just doing bits and pieces, just to sort of show off that combat, really. I've already played the side quests that I've done, but I stupidly lost one of the prizes basically that I got, so I've reloaded my game so I can actually have a chance to get it back, because it was very annoying that I've lost it. So let's push ahead. So as you can see here, I'm standing at a gas station and I've got my boys with me. So there's various things I can look at. Focus on that motor oil. We can run in here and pick up a few items if I wanted. So you go into the shop.
Again. What can I help you with today?
And as you can see, you got potions and various other bits and pieces to pick up. You can buy some
get something to drink.
racing stripes, which I might pick them up, to be fair. But nah, screw it. But yeah, you can customize a car for something that may seem a bit strange, but you know, it's good fun. Sort of being able to customize out your car into what you want it to be. And at these rest stops, there's various things, various people knocking about the place, various bits and pieces to pick up. And it's nice that you get the people sort of interacting as you look about. It's something that, you know, quite a lot of games do fail to have, but it just seems that there's lots of small little bits and pieces that get talked up in this as well, which it just works really nicely. So you've got this game, which isn't that great. I'm not going to play it. I'll play one very quick thing just to show you what it is. So it's a simple sort of arcade game that you could imagine, I suppose, on your phone almost. So as you can see, the evil Grim Gargo and his Bahamut Grand Fleet have launched an invasion on the peaceful Nova Galaxy, threatening the freedom of its monsters' denizens. Threatening the freedom of its monsters' denizens back once more to fight for what's right. The Justice monsters zoom in to save the day. Are you ready? High five for justice. So it sort of does this. It goes back and forth. They do that. You press X, and you fire yourself up. I mean, it's kind of addictive, but there's just so much to do in this game that it's not going to be the thing that keeps you coming back for more and more. It's not anywhere near a lot of the other mini games you've got in Final Fantasy games, which is a shame, but there are some much more entertaining mini games, which I will be showing you a few of later on. But we'll play this up to a boss fight just so you can see what you do, sort of thing. As you can see, fairly standard. You can change who you are by using the shoulder buttons and pressing triangle. Different characters have different abilities, I suppose. So some will be ice, some will be water, some will be fire, etc. And you basically try and just do the best to take care of them. Obviously, fire enemies will be weaker against water enemies, but you still can do fairly decent damage, especially in the early stages. It's just not that good. As I said, it's not that much fun. I am going to stop now, because I'm not going to spend the entire thing playing that game. I believe you can get it on your mobile as well if you want to. So when you are in these sort of diner areas which pop up across the world,
to the Crow's Nest.
basically sort of like a little McDonald's or
What's on your
something,
minds?
you can talk to people and they'll give you information which will add stuff to the map which you might not have
I'm ready to
otherwise.
take your order.
You could buy food which will give you various stat boosts, as you can see. So prevent poison, increases maximum HP. Actually, I might do that anyway. Going to do that just so you can see the food.
Look out, stomach.
some nice fries, nice side of ketchup, and I have a maximum HP boost of 300, which is good. And Ignis is your cook, so if you are out and about and you choose to camp, you can choose to have him cook a dish, and there's various things that help him make up, well, not make up, but understand and come up with new dishes. And then you've got hunts where you go and deal with certain types of enemies, the kind of thing that you get in quite a few RPGs, really.
I'll get something to drink.
So as I said, I've already looked around here. I could, if I wanted to, drive the car down, but where I need to go, I just need to be running anyway, so I'm gonna leave the car there and run down here.
Off we go.
Yep.
So as you can see, quite a lot to take in. But there's a lot to explore, lots to see, and it looks nice as well, that's one of the main things. So various types of enemies that you encounter as you play through the game. Some of them obviously are a bit more docile than others. At the moment I'm not about to antagonise stuff that doesn't need to be antagonised. So we'll push forward and we're heading to this marker over here.
Look where you're going!
Sorry.
Didn't mean to do that.
Just realised I didn't want that weapon on. So trying to...
We should make haste for Lestat.
Yeah, don't keep my sister waiting.
So they try to push you on with doing the main mission, but you don't have to. It's just sort of a reminder of what you're meant to be doing, which is handy, really. If you wanted to, you could look at quests, and there's various things. Some that I've accidentally wandered into. As you can see, I wandered into a level 50 mine in the first chapter. And as you can see, I'm level 14, and back then I think I was only about level 6, so I did fine for the most part, and then just encountered a random boss and it was like, nope, run away. Now here is something that we have which I quite like, others don't so much. It's wait mode. Wait mode allows you to be a bit more tactical with the way that you are playing the game, a bit slower. It also helps you to do this.
We're in the money.
Let's see if I can get close enough. There we go. So if I now hold L1, no, R1, I'll scan, and then you can bring up the weaknesses. So I know that he's weak to the sword that I've got equipped. They're also weak to certain types of magic, and they're weak to pistols, and I think that's it really. And you can look around, figure out other things to scan. So this fella is a different kind of enemy, but same weaknesses. For the sake of this though, I will turn it off just to make it a bit more fast paced and show you it without it for a bit. So I'm going to switch it to active, which will mean that I don't get any time to really chill, but that's fine. Need to hit hard and hit fast really here.
Get lost!
So your team will team up in various ways, do some things that will assist you. One of them will be being able to press L1 and selecting one of these three options. They're good to do because they all have their own perks and cons. Ignis is good when you're in a big group because you can just walk to a few of them. Then you've got Prompto, who will... Let's see if we can mark them again. Come on, there we go. You've got Prompto, who will do the piercer, which is good for escaping. So, 2 seconds there, and then Gladio just sort of delivers a nice heavy attack, which is good when you're against big enemies that you're just trying to, you know, take down. So we're doing well here. I've equipped my support characters. I've equipped my support characters to be having
I know.
magic, which is very handy in dealing with enemies, and just means that I can free up having more and more weapons to choose from. So let's go try out one of my stronger weapons. So as you can see, these hit hard, but they also absorb your HP every time you hit, which isn't ideal, and not paying attention is also not ideal. So I'm going to hold down triangle and just rest for a bit and just get my health back, really. Whilst we're here, I will get Ignis to mark. And I'm not particularly liking how much damage I've taken, so I'm going to just use a potion. And as you can see, easy to do. Doesn't take much at all.
I'm a wreck.
Oh shit.
Iggy, look
He's
out.
got absolutely crushed it, it would seem. I don't know where he's gone.
Gladio!
I got it!
So when a friend does get hurt, you can save them by running up and pressing square. They will do the same for you, which is also good.
What can I say?
Eesh. One of the issues with the game that I've found so far is some buttons require you to do, like, use them for different things, and things that you might be trying to do in the same place. It just gets a bit confusing at times.
I'm afraid break time's over, buddy.
I thought I was a goner.
Anyway, once we've got that, I will show off the other two. So there's Gladio, nice big hit. Then you can spawn into, and then we've got the Piercer. Nearly missed my cue there. As you can see,
Hey, Ignis, instructions.
shit, Prompto's hurt. I need to get out of there, ideally. Let's give Prompto a potion.
Wouldn't expect any less from you. Good.
Oof, that's a heavy hit. So we're trying to figure out the best way of doing this. They're all getting closer and closer to not having their life left, but still a few more to go. Ooh, that's a nice bit of lightning there.
Got more than we bargained for.
Let's try and take this dude down whilst they're divided. There we go, just the one left then. We've still got quite a bit of life's the issue. But we've knocked him down, and we'll try and knock away as much of his health as possible. There we go, you see you can block there and hit a parry, which is a nice big attack, which will reduce quite a bit. And it looks like they're doing fire, which they are, but they absorb fire, it would seem. And Prompto's on fire.
What's up, Iggy?
That is one of the
Come up with a
issues.
new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
There we go, 2 new recipes in one playthrough, not bad at all. So as you can see, Prompto has been set on fire and looks quite charcoaled. And
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
don't know where they are, but basically the magic can hurt you as well as the enemy, which is nice. It helps add a bit of carefulness, I suppose, when it comes to what to do. So the reason I'm running down here is I've got a few quests that I want to be doing down here before I run back, really. So I'm going to try and steer clear of the Imperials. The Imperials are basically the big bad guys. They're the Shinra of Final Fantasy 15 if you want to.
Ride my chocobo all day. Kick it out
Don't miss!
Nice. And sometimes you'll end up with link strikes,
Want to set up camp?
Can't we stay at a hotel
which
instead?
help sort out a lot of things that just make the whole team basically feel like a team. And that's what I love about this. It's because you only really have the main four for the most part. It's just adds like a feel of camaraderie that you don't necessarily have in other JRPGs. Ah, bugger.
Look who we got here.
And we're just going to keep on hitting. Are we done?
Prince of Pain.
Feisty little...
Jesus. That's a lot of them.
Prompto! Where he go?
Yes, sir.
Ah, and that was an Imperial fleet.
You okay, Stucky?
I'm fine.
I was able to get a lot of them gone, it seems.
Going for it.
Nice link strike. Realize I haven't been doing any of this.
You have need.
So let's hit up Prompto.
Prompto, you're up!
And we'll hit up with Claudia, so...
Nice work, Gladio!
How are we?
Getting by.
Prompto, look alive.
Whoa!
Never knew what hit him.
Must be some kind of...
So warp strikes help do a bit more damage than you might do
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
with a normal attack. Jesus Christ, that was an intense battle. That obviously was ended up being two battles at once that we weren't expecting, but that is the way it goes. So one thing I'm gonna show you now is how to craft your own. Maybe I'm not. I thought they were all out of... He's definitely out. Ignis has Blizzard, Prompto has Fire still. Okay, so what I need to do is craft something for Gladio. So let's look. We've got Blizzard, we've got that, so we want to be having some form of lightning. Let's not use half my lightning to do that though. I'm going to put 25. That seems like a good number. And I'm also going to add something. You can add in items to try and do stuff, and I've yet to figure everything out, but as you can see, it can change what the thing actually is at the bottom. So you can just have it so you have an extra thunder, or you can have it so you get dual cast, so you chain it better. It's just lots of things that you can do. I'm going to go for a stop cast. I think that'll be handy, especially in bigger battles. So let's use one of them, and we craft. And there we've got some lovely thunder to do something with, so we'll chuck that on him. Just 2 seconds whilst I deal with a cat that is trying to jump up everywhere. And if you want to, you can do even more with the teams. You can customize them quite a bit. So you can, for example, let's look at Gladio, you can add accessories like you normally can in these sort of games. So at the moment I've not got load, but he's got a ruby bracelet which adds a bit more strength. But you can also change their attire. At the moment all I've got is 4, but you can, you know, change it up as you see fit. I just think that's the best looking one that I've got on, so I'm going to stick with that. So, what now? We've obviously done part of a quest in terms of doing that hunt, but it's starting to get dark, so gonna need to do something soon. I'm poisoned, aren't I? Here I am. I'm hoping that will wear off soon. So I'm trying to catch some red frogs. Not entirely sure where they are. I know they're around here somewhere.
Won't keep you in the dark.
Nice work, Noct.
So there's one, but before I do go look at all the frogs, let's just point out that cool looking fogger here. Look at him. Some very, very nice character character design and creature design in the game. Story-wise, it's not the most amazing, but I suppose that is kind of expected, especially in modern Final Fantasy. But I think the story's kind of fine. It's just sort of typical, the world's at war, you're a prince, just running about doing stuff with your mates, really. Obviously there's a bit more to it, but I'm not going to spoil the story for you. Might not be able to get any more frogs, which isn't necessarily an issue. I'll come back in a bit. So at night time the game changes quite a bit because you just start to get tougher and tougher enemies appear. It's very much the part of the game where,
Alright.
if you wanted to grind, this would be the best way to do it.
Take care you don't hurt it.
Okay, so 3 of the 5 frogs.
Magitech engine. It's close.
So just bear with me 2 seconds.
Refreshing swim?
Just a dip.
Okay, sorry about that. I was just having a drink of water and I figured you wouldn't want to be hearing me drink. So, there's 2 more frogs to find somewhere, but obviously that's not the most interesting of quests to witness trying to watch, I imagine, so I shan't keep persevering for much longer. Froggy, froggy, froggy. That's fine, those enemies aren't going to fight me. They're big old lovable fellas, aren't you? As you can see, no frogs seem to be about, which is rather annoying. Especially because it sounds like there's one close by. But it's probably better to wait until daylight again to try and hunt down the rest, and that is one thing that happens with the game. You have a day and night cycle. You can rest if you want to. In fact, it's advisable you do, because that's how you level up in the game. So every time you rest you get all the XP that you earn basically, and it adds up and levels up. It's actually made like resting worthwhile, which just has rarely been done well, I think, especially in most games, to be fair. You're hardly ever encouraged to rest up and heal up and all that, whereas this is part of the game, really. So, no frogs, never mind. Let's run on. So, what are we going to show you now? Well, there's various mini-games. As I said, I showed off Justice,
Nice here.
Justice 5, whatever it's called. But what else is there?
Knocked. Overhead.
Well, one of the things I will show you very, very soon.
If you're here for the hunting, do it someplace else. I don't want you boys scaring the fish.
You're into fishing?
Indeed I am. You too?
Yeah, I fish whenever I can.
Well then, a fellow fish nut. Come on, let me show you a good spot.
So yeah, fishing is one of the things you can do in Final Fantasy 15, which
Haven't seen you
isn't
around
that
these
out of
parts.
place, I suppose, in
First time
JRPGs,
Something like that?
or RPGs in general.
Well, my
Obviously
name's
Zelda
Namath.
does it,
I've traveled the whole
quite a
world
few
just
games
about,
do.
looking for
They're
new
quite
fishing.
fun.
If you're as keen as you say, what do you say to a challenge?
A challenge?
The Crag Barramundi lurks in these waters. Catch him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, I'll do it.
I like your spirit, my boy.
And yeah, it's a very strange, just nowadays world combined with odd fantasy, but it's fun. I like the way that it does what it does. So what I will be doing is showing you some fishing in a moment.
Fishing looks good here.
But first, I'm just going to quickly save up my game, because the last thing I want is to not have it saved. So I think that's done it. Nope, not yet. There we go. So, and this was the reason for reloading. It was a case that you can lose your lures, which is fine, but not when you're
Respool the line
losing a
before it's too
lure
late.
that you've only just got. So, you get to a point where you really need to make it a tiny bit better in terms of your spool, the thing that you throw, basically the line. So you've got to replace it. If you don't replace it, it can snap, which causes all kinds of problems. So let's try and get the fish to bite. Not going to happen, is it? Oh, might happen. Ah! Go again. Nope. One more time.
Ah, dude.
Nope.
Make it quick. I'm so hungry there's a
Let's
hole
go
in my
here.
tummy.
Talk about backseat fishing.
Ah! Not having much luck. So we'll try here. There we go. So obviously you've got to use your left stick to try and bring it in, and then you use the right trigger to basically bring in your line and tire it out a bit. You'll sometimes end up with these sort of moments where you've got to bugger. But got to move it various ways. I'm going to be quiet a second whilst I concentrate. I apologise. Ah, come on. So close.
Ease off on the reeling.
Fuck's sake.
Got it. The prize catch.
That's the one Navid was talking about?
Yep, that's a Crag Barramundi, all right.
There you go, big fucking fish is what I just caught there. So, God, that is a big one.
The line's still okay, you think?
And you can use various kinds of lures. I imagine you'll get various kinds of reels and everything as well. I definitely should upgrade my rod and everything. I am going to be sticking with this. But let's give you one more example of what you can do. Mess that up. Obviously meant to be
Think
throwing
I'll play
it
King's Knight in the meantime.
Better not.
into
His
places
Highness will get
where
sulky.
it's orange, like there. Come on, come on, come on. Bingo. I think that's the same type of fish again, which isn't a bad thing. Come on, come on, come on. Trying to tire him out. It's nearly working. There we go. The line's questionable at the moment.
You've improved.
So there we go. Another one of them. Not as big this time. But I think that's enough fishing. I don't want to bore you with just fishing, really. But it's a nice little thing. It's quite relaxing to do, and if you're not feeling like, you know, smashing 7 shades of blood out of various enemies, then this is just a nice way to do stuff.
Well, I'll be darned. Well, a promise is a promise. Here's your prize.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. With that lure, you'll be able to diversify, reel in more kinds of fish. And catching things you ain't caught before. End of the day, that's what being an angler's all about. You're still wet behind the ears, but you got potential.
So that's cool. We all get a bit of EXP. And I've got a Tombury lure. So let's look at my map. You can zoom in using the right stick. So we've got that there. There's a treasure spot apparently. Let's try and find that treasure. Well, we're not far from a campground either. So what I'm going to do is go get that treasure.
You're gonna try out that lure, right?
Of course he is.
Well, if you guys insist.
In that case, you're in charge of finding dinner tonight.
Let's fish.
Like a kid in a toy shop.
In fact, that's a good point, isn't it? So I'm going to do one more fish. This was what I was talking about earlier. So for whatever reason, action is also jump. So sometimes you'll be trying to hit action
It's showtime.
and end up just jumping like an idiot. So let's respool. Should I? Might be fine. So we're going to use the Tombury.
You might be handier with a rod than a sword.
Obviously he found that hilarious. Okay. Nope, nothing. One more time. Nope. Let's try there. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go.
The line can't take much more.
Come on. Come on. Okay, it's just
This
survived
isn't
there.
one. Yeah, scored big this time.
Oof, that is a good one.
Massive!
So as you can see, they're all impressed by the size of my fish, and it's just like, you know, just people just enjoying
Restore the
it.
line before it's too late.
But that's me done for now. What I'm thinking I'll go do is find a campsite, and as you can see in the distance there is some blue light. That's what you need to follow when you're trying to find a campsite. Hopefully I can get there and not get attacked.
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
Come on. Okay, so how you get magic is very similar to Final Fantasy VIII's draw system, which is by no means a bad thing. You find these by campsites and they let you basically drag it out how you want. But first, let's just check what everyone's doing. They've all got their stuff, that's fine. So,
Made it.
let's set up camp before this terrifying Imperials come kill us.
When it rains.
Less whining, more working.
So we're going to camp, and I get to show you the cooking of food. So as you can see there, my report card, the time in terms of what I've done hasn't been great, but I've done it well, and I've done some very good offense, which is always nice to be told. And we have various dishes to try and cook. So we've got the spicy long bone rib steak. In fact, let's start from the top. So we've got flame roasted toast, which would give you an attack boost. We've got toasty rice balls. We've got croque madame, which is always delicious. Then we've got a veggie medley, some skewers, a multi-meat sandwich, spicy long bone rib steak, dish and chips, dry aged tender roast stew, grilled wild barramundi, battered barramundi, and a grilled wild trevally. So obviously the issue with a lot of this is that, you know, like, I don't have the ingredients for some of them. So what I do have though is that, which increases my HP, and that which increases attack and HP. That sounds handy. And as you can see in the corner, it says at the bottom there, you'll get a little person who loves it. And if you give, basically, if they love the food, they'll get a few more stat increases as well, which just makes it good really. So this will help Prompto, I believe, and it seems like the best thing to be cooking up. So let's have a look. Oh, they didn't make it. That's a shame. I'm sorry about that. You normally get a nice little video of the food, but it didn't happen this time. Obviously you did see it in the diner before. But yeah, no reason why they shouldn't have shown it. But this is a nice thing you get. So Prompto is a bit of a annoying person that likes to take lots of photos, but it means that you end up with some generally nice photos. Some of them are a bit naff. So yeah, none that really stand out of that lot, but it's just nice that it doesn't require you to be the one trying to get the perfect angle to take a shot.
I'm good to go.
Just about awake.
Okay, so we've camped and leveled up. So we're going to run back to where we were before. First I'm just going to have a quick look at this sign. Ulster Slough apparently. And what are we near? We've got procurement points. Oh, there's a treasure spot there. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Let's try and find that treasure.
I want to ride my chocobo all day. Can't get it out of my head.
There we go. Is that a gun? How am I checking that? Oh, it is. That's handy. And yeah, he'll stick with the two-handed sword for now. But is there anything for Ignis to have, thinking about it? No, he's only got daggers at the moment, that is fine. So, we're going to go find the other two frogs, because it's obviously going to be a bit easier in the daylight than in the darkness.
And here we are.
And then I'll show you what happens when you complete a quest and the sort of things that, well, obviously we saw it with the fish, but when you complete a bit of a bigger quest. But yeah, I've enjoyed the game. It took me a while to get into it. I didn't
This area is swarming with bugs.
particularly enjoy the opening chapter at all, really. I watched Kingsglaive beforehand, like people suggested, but I think if anything that
That's what I think it is.
made everything worse is what I think it is.
No holding back.
Business as usual.
Not a
I'll
trapdoor.
back you up, Noct.
I'm counting on you.
Uh-huh. Here I am.
Come on.
Yeah.
You've got all those arms at your disposal. Use them.
Uh-huh.
That one's not good. Let's heal myself up.
You're
So
mine.
high. Is it poison?
Must be some kind of toxin. Feisty little devils.
Getting absolutely rinsed here. I don't fully know why. Let's go for shit.
Hey!
Sorry!
Save you.
I know.
You get poisoned or something? Voila!
So we killed the stuff, but they also destroyed me with thunder. Brilliant. But that's good. That was a random enemy as well. I wasn't expecting to find that, so I'm glad that I did. Let's just check that my elemency is still fine. It is. So we'll push on. We've got plenty of time to try and find these frogs. It's only 8, so the sun doesn't normally set until at least 7, I think it is. So plenty of time to try and spot them in the daylight. And let's just run down here, try and find the treasure icon that has been... There we go. What have we got? A nice amethyst bracelet. Not bad at all. So, we are hunting for frogs.
Magitech engine. It's close.
See if we have any luck in finding them this time. Definitely not there. It's annoying because I can hear them. I can hear what I imagine is one of them. It could just be general sound effects. Aha!
Nice work, Noct.
So it is just the one more to get. And that sound effect does mean that they are running about at least, so we know that now. Sorry for being quiet, just listening out for that sound effect. Sound effect for the ribbiting. Come on, just one more to get.
Real nice here.
Yeah.
Aha, definitely one about then. Is that it? It is. That's all 5. Come on, get it.
All right.
Cute.
That should do it.
So I'm gonna run
All
back.
the bounce has gone out of me.
Let's present the whole to Sania.
A gift of frogs for a lady. Well, there's a first for everything.
So I'm going to run back, but I also just want to quickly show that if I wanted to, you could just return to rest point in the map. It's not that far though, it's not worth faffing about with that really, in my opinion. Also Glaudio's things which help him find items and stuff in the field, you have to level that up by running
That's
about
it.
places.
What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I could taste test for you.
Pick
Last
up.
thing I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Don't know what happened there.
So these are Imperials.
No room for error.
Biggie, what's the best way to hurt these things?
Suck. Not. You
Shut up! Ignis! You're out!
Not good. Let's chuck some potions on him. Ideally, I was going to take... In fact, what bloody level are these guys?
I'm afraid break time's over, buddy.
I thought I was a goner.
Dude, no wonder they're rinsing me. Oof, nice. So if you get the chance, you can hide behind items which help boost your MP. Obviously vital when you've rinsed yourself of MP.
Looking pretty rough.
Gladio!
Let's try and get this done as quickly as possible.
Nice work, Gladio.
Yep.
Pronto! Oh, hi there, opening.
Nice.
Prompto! Make it count!
Yep.
Is that it?
That was
It
a
is.
close one.
Too close for comfort.
I'm comfortable just being alive.
Yeah, I think... I don't remember if we didn't get everything. There it is here.
This will make a fine paint.
Pick up. I have picked up. And yeah, that's another random issue with the game, sort of just a
It's close.
bit of lag in terms of actually telling you when you've got stuff.
I'm going all out.
Just don't get too carried away.
Nice. Good link up.
Simmer down now. Your time has come.
They won't know what hit them.
My hero!
Okay,
Nice link up.
you like that? Solid.
I think we've done it.
No cause for concern.
I know we've got the Imperials now.
Ignis!
Take out the snipers as quickly as possible. Shit, Prompto's down. Need to give... Okay, in fact, so like this, I need to very much put this into wait mode. It's starting to get a bit tougher. So now I can slow everything down and actually think through what I'm going to do. And as I said before, I can press R1 to decide what to do. So these guys are weak to fire and guns, which I do not have. Fire and guns. Fire and guns. Fire and guns. Well, if that's the case, jump into my gear and let's change that to a handgun. Make sure it's selected and
You've got my back. Gladio, do it! Nice work, Gladio.
fuck's sake. Fuck it, run away.
Pronto!
Sit this one out, champ.
There was no point trying to continue that fight. I just don't seem to... They're just very difficult to keep at bay, it seems. So let's give... Nice. So, I'm not going to keep trying to fight those guys. I'm going to go back to where we started and finish off the quests that are from up here. Because like most games, quests
breeze
have to
feels
be
good.
finished by
Indeed.
going back to the quest giver. You can get some that do just finish once you've done something, but most of the time you're having to go back to a quest giver. One good thing about hunts though is you can go anywhere that hunts are triggered and you can close off a hunt that you've completed there. So if you have moved on, it's not the end of the world. Seems to be some food over here, so I'm going to go grab it. Yeah, it's not good that we have lost a lot of health, really. They'll get that health back once we rest up, is the good thing.
Wah!
So let's find Sonia.
Look at all these lovelies. Thank you, boys. Now my research can spring along.
Research.
From longer nights to earthquakes, there's been a lot of strange phenomena of late. The world's out of whack, and there's no end to the mysteries that want to solve it.
Mysteries like frogs.
Yep, you see, red frogs only appeared recently. We don't know what gave rise to the mutation. But this tiny critter could hold the key to the world's mysteries in its webbed feet.
Huh.
Fascinating stuff, right? When can you help again?
Couldn't say right now.
Well, when you can, you let me know. For now, here's a token of my thanks for finding the frogs. You've earned it.
Cool, so we completed the quest, got all the EXP, and I imagine, yep, new thing to get.
Hey, wanna be my study buddies?
Sonia, last name Jaeger, if I'm not mistaken.
Took you long enough to make the connection.
Sonia who?
Sonia Jaeger, famed professor of biology. Her works have been published the world over.
Whoa! She's a big deal? You sure don't get that impression.
Okie dokie, so what's that? It's just this monster's fine.
Let's call it a day.
Welcome.
So there we go, we
Must have been
finished
a
the
real
hunt,
doozy.
which knocks us up another level, which is good. And gives us a nice chunk of money.
Kudos, boys. Grab some food before you go?
Let's
How
probably
about it?
start another hunt. Yeah, we'll start that hunt.
Best of luck.
And we'll
Take a look at the
have
menu.
Actually, left nothing.
Hope you have fun out there.
So, there is one more thing I want to do before I call it a day. On yet another Let's Play by Brett. Or Brett's Play. As I should say. Gotta make sure to keep your branding on point, don't you?
Good to see you again.
So, we are low on potions. Let's buy 7 more of them.
Thanks.
And probably another 2 Phoenix Downs.
Thank you for coming.
Should be fine.
Had a good rest.
So we're going to jump in the Regala, and we're going to go to Friend of a Feather.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Actually, there's a quest behind me apparently. Let's jump out.
Taking a walk on the wild side?
Nothing like nature in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, in terms of driving, you can do it yourself if you want to, but it's fairly easy to just let someone else do it. It's a bit less hassle.
Well, we meet again. You sticking around these parts for a spell? I could use your help digging up some dog tags.
Okay, so this is a reoccurring character who is always without dog tags, or trying to find dog tags so he can give them back to the families of the people that have lost them. Which, you know, is a noble thing to do, really. Now we can just resume. So we'll resume
Everything in order?
Yep.
And the thing that I'm going to show you is a very old school Final Fantasy thing that a lot of people love, obviously, and I've not actually experienced it yet. I'm hoping it's fun. I imagine it is. I'm pretty sure I did experience it in the episode Duscae demo that was obviously out just a year ago, but nearly 2 now, actually thinking about it. And that is a certain feathery bird that is very much a fan favourite, which is not bad. You've seen a cactuar obviously earlier on. Now I'm going to show you off some chocobos. You're seeing all of the beautiful Final Fantasy world. As you can see, it's just lovely to sort of look around. If you want to, you can turn on music by pressing up on the D-pad, and you can skip through to find stuff. There's music from older Final Fantasy games. Let's listen to Final Fantasy VII. So, got out just as it was about to start. And a lot of the time you do have the option to fast travel to locations if you do not feel like
Now
the
this
leisurely
is what I'm
cruise.
talking about.
The kid's got it bad.
Prompto is very
Oh, well,
excited about
slices, I
chocobos.
suppose.
Excuse me. We'd like to ride the chocobos.
The chocobos, huh? I hate to break this to y'all, but we can't permit our birds to leave the post. Not while Deadeye's still about. He's an uncommonly ferocious behemoth that's taken to prowling these parts of late. His soot makes our birds nervous, and to prevent accidents and tragedies, we have no choice but to suspend rentals. But hold on now. Ain't you lads the hunters that have been making a mark? You reckon you could handle the likes of Deadeye?
I like that everyone's like a sort
If you
of
could bring the beast down, there'd be a reward
Middle
in it
America,
for
well,
you.
not like
But knowing the danger,
Deep South
I wouldn't
America sort
blame
of
you
thing.
for saying no.
Let's pick up some things. So in the distant past, Bahamut the Draconian descend to the mortal realm and graced the people of Tenebrae. From among them he handpicked a pious maiden and bestowed upon her the power of the stars and his trident. That sounds slightly too sexual. Using these gifts for the good of all, she became the first oracle. She who joins heaven and earth. Very good. So, obviously we're going to do the quest.
So what'll it be today? Grab some grub before you go?
But
Wanna know
beforehand,
about these parts?
let's talk. So, we've got nearby havens added. Nearby parking spots added. And we've got some outposts added as well. Along with some procurement points. And that's everything, I imagine. Let's
Try
eat.
the house special.
So we've got gazelle chips. You've got a green smoothie. Or you've got a Chocobo Club sandwich. So... Don't know what to have. Gonna have that just because I could actually do with boosting the HP
I'll
for
go
now.
fix it for you.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
They don't look particularly nice compared to other things. But oh well. And let's look at what hunts they got.
Reckon I could ask for your help?
Can I do Deadeye at the moment? So that's what I need to get rid of to make sure that I can get the chocobos
Y'all
out and
come
about.
back soon.
I don't think I'm a high enough level just yet. I am. Although it's getting dark, so my main is another concern. Can't believe there's no chocobos. I'm so annoyed.
Hold up.
Howdy. Thank you kindly.
Have a look, Noct.
What is it?
Okay, screw it.
So what'll it be today? Y'all still keeping on, keeping on?
That's not getting done for a while, is it? Let's go take out Deadeye. Because then...
Best of luck to you. Good luck.
we can ride some chocobos. That's handy.
Keep it moving.
Yep. You see this, Noct? What about it?
So, this battle was what we experienced in episode Duske. I wonder how updated it is.
Something's amiss.
Might save. Just in case. Thinking about it as well, I don't recall actually being able to complete this battle normally when I played it before. I had to acquire a summon to do it. So at the moment it seems it's very similar to what was in the episode Duscae demo, which is to be expected, I suppose. In fact, before we go in, let's just make sure that everyone is monsters. So has he got the best thing he could have? He has currently got something that gives him 150 more HP. Let's give him something that gives him 200 more HP. Gladios currently has something that gives him 50 more strength. That's probably the best thing for him. He has got something that gives him 35 more strength. And he's got something that increases his HP, which he needs because he doesn't have much HP, so they are the right things.
No room for
Fighting.
thing I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed. Ignis! If I may.
Impressive.
Yep.
They've no idea.
So, these dudes are weak against javelins. It's good to know. We'll jump in, we'll hit them hard, we'll hit them fast. Can't see shit.
Whose side are you on?
Sorry!
Mark up.
Instructions!
Bugger, 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 bugger. Try and keep them at bay.
Must say, I'm amazed.
What can I say?
Not a bad
None the
battle.
worse for wear.
Bring on the next one.
So it's got very foggy. But let's push forward to try and find Deadeye. I'm obviously slightly concerned that it is getting very close. In fact, let's double back, so it's getting very close to evening. Could be not the best battle to be having at night time. I also don't know if it is actually a battle that's possible when you don't have a summon, so that would be a interesting thing. I was very differently leveled when I did play it, and you know, it was a different game when episode Duscae came out. It was still similar, but different. Come on, there we go. And through here we go.
Knocked!
This is interesting though. A lot of the hunts that I've done, in fact all the hunts I've done so far have been packs of animals rather than one big bad baddie. So I'm glad that the reasoning for this is for hunt purposes. curious, you know, how different it actually is this time.
Hold up.
Deadeye. The name says it all.
So he's obviously
Let's
eating
move.
something. Push through as much as possible. You know, it's all going to be worth it when we get the chocobos. So yeah, very similar to the episode Duscae, but it's interesting as well because the way that it sort of came about was not a standard do a quest thing.
Here we
It was
go.
a case of there is a hunt, you can do it if you wanna. Obviously I'm gonna, because I wanna ride chocobos.
It's weak on the right. No eye, no horn.
We'll stay in range until we can exploit its blind spot.
Keep picking stuff up as I go along. I've got rid of the annoying follow mission, it seems, which is nice. Because that wasn't fun. Let's keep pushing through. I might have spoken too soon. There's definitely an element of fear in this game, especially at night time, as previously said, which is new to Final Fantasy games almost. It's like there's been moments that you may make you feel a bit uneasy, but not so much that you feel like genuinely
Exercise due caution.
daunted at times.
We've got the beast in our sights.
But no plan of attack. The behemoth should be headed back to its lair, where we can catch it fully off guard.
Yeah, as long as we stay on guard ourselves.
Ah, fuck's sake, they do still have that spoke too soon. I wonder if there's anything different to last time. Last time it was a case of if you fucked up, you fucked up, and basically had to start again, which is just tedious as fuck, really. You shouldn't be doing that in a game like this. Yeah, this like this, especially because it is nighttime. It'd be less stressful in the daytime, but it's very daunting, isn't it? Like, shit, that was stupid. Where are you fucking going? You're just going in circles, you prick. Who walks back home like this unless you're massively drunk? Running out of places to run to. Thank fuck. So I'm not confident that I'm gonna finish him off in this battle, so I might not get to show you the chocobos. Like some weird Jerry Maguire thing, but should at least be an interesting battle regardless, and a good example of what a boss fight is, I suppose, really, in this game. Nah, that was bright.
All in a day's work.
So the inventory is full. Let's look at gear. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Oh, okay. That's another thing. You've got this Ascension board that is very much like the board that you got in Final Fantasy X. It works quite well. So what we're gonna further boost link strike damage, deliver a devastating blow to vulnerable enemies. Deliver a powerful counter-attack with a great sword, makes enemies flinch. Gain first strike against a nearby enemy with a firearm, adds to tech bar, and automatically scan the enemy's weakness at the onset of battle. That is very handy to have. So you can do that. So there's a lot of things to do, and all worth probably doing at the moment. But I'm going to focus on boosting my teamwork at the moment. Because I want to make sure that I'm hitting hard and hitting fast in this battle, and if I'm not, it's going to be a problem. So deliver counter-attack enemies with. Let's go for that. what else is there to get. Let's go for that. Boost up our Link Strike. And we'll go for... We'll go for that. We'll go for that. And we'll go for... it's hard to choose, really. Oh, I don't have enough AP for that. Let's try that. As you can see, just unlocking more and more moves, really. So, hopefully, we're going to be able to do this. I imagine the battle's going to work as I recall it working before. Okay, so I'm going to need to get fire off of Prompto. Sorry fella, let's give you a circular saw instead. Bugger.
No slacking.
This is gonna take a while.
Let's scan him. It's obvious that I need to be hitting those barrels, but it's good to know what weapons I should be using when I'm not hitting those barrels. So he's mainly going to be the great sword, no, the double-handed sword. Okay, that's fine. So,
What? You worried?
what?
Well, here we are.
Fuck's sake! No idea why that spun around there. That's really annoying. Oh, fuck's sake! So that went terribly.
Watch this.
But he is poisoned at least, which isn't terrible.
Gladius, do it.
I'm going to be using a lot of Gladius to try and just hit as hard as possible, really.
One false move and we're done for.
We can tell.
So, I find it very irritating sort of trying to use magic. I'm still not fully used to it, and the fact I just did that there was ridiculous. So let's equip him again. It does get a bit annoying that you can only stock 3 magic at any one time, because you're constantly having to go back in, especially in battles where you've got a bit more. I think I'm still waiting for this to come back on.
Knocked. Back me up.
Uh-huh. Heads up, everyone.
That went terribly. Ah.
Say your prayers.
So this is not going well right now. As you can see from looking at him, there's a lot of health that needs to be going down. And that's Claudius injured. Fucking help him.
My pleasure.
It's just not working at all.
Prompto's barely hanging on.
Okay, so let's give Prompto.
Okay. My hands are getting a little clammy.
Stupid.
Gotcha.
Duly noted.
Fuck's sake.
Get back! Noct, you need to help Ignis.
Not good.
Why are you just running away? Come here.
Kind of you.
So yeah, as I said, part of the issue when you are trying to do magic is you have to constantly be jumping back in here to just craft 3. You can't craft a whole bunch and that be fine. You've got to craft 3 at a time, and it doesn't make sense. I don't get why they don't let you craft more of the same thing. Like, if I wanted to, I should be able to just keep adding up how much fire I have. Anyway, let's...
Everything cool?
No problems here.
Bit of... Look at you.
Any ideas? Anyone?
That can go to plan.
Wouldn't expect any less from you. Good.
Gladio!
Try this! That's crossing the line. Sorry!
Nice work, Gladio!
Yep.
And we can't block that. Take a bit of a breather, get a bit of health back. Fuck's sake, if he's injured again.
Iggy's looking pretty rough.
Where the fuck has he gone?
Keep your head in the game, Iggy.
How unbecoming.
There we go. finally worked.
Let nothing stand in your way. You've got my back.
He's starting to lose that health at least. Just needs to keep him away for a bit.
Gladio, do it!
Let Claudio
Try this!
hit Dig again.
Suffice to finish them off.
And let's hit Piercer.
Oh, hi there, opening.
And let's hit Tempest.
Nice one, Prompto. It's nothing.
Aish. So I just need to get to a barrel, draw him to it. Bugger, bugger, bugger.
Attention.
What?
Oh, never mind. Keeping away from him was able to do enough there. That was much easier than it was in the
It just occurred to me, but this is totally like King's Knight. Huh? There's 4 of us, just like in the game.
Well, then I gotta be a 5-star character.
Hell no. If anyone here's a rare, it's me.
It's a crazy level of detail though. It's great work. It's a the only issue with that, the issue with that fight was it was too clumsy. There should be an easier way to do it, and that's part of the issue. I think what I'd like Wait Mode to do is give you the time to actually figure out where you want to aim your magic, and it doesn't do that. It gives you time to figure out what you want to do, but it doesn't give you the time to aim your magic. But we survived and didn't have to use that many potions, so definitely not a bad thing at all. And yeah, in the episode Duscae demo as well, you were basically ambushed by the Behemoth, so in this it was a bit of a different case. But it worked well. It's a nice little fight really, something a bit different. So now we need to head back to the Chocobos. Just don't know the best way to do that. Can I fast travel to my car? Aha, I can. So if I return to the car, that should take us straight back to the Chocobos. And there you can see the load screens give you moments where you can basically see a bit more information about the lore. So there is Regis Lucis, Calum, the whatever, how many. But he's the father to your character, and yeah, as you see, ever since the crystal anointed the young prince, well, never mind. Basically, stuff's happened to him, and that's what you are sort of in the process of sorting out, is getting payback, really. Obviously, we're taking a bit of a side tour to
You boys did it. You
kill
took
things
down
so we can
Deadeye.
ride some
The
Chocobos.
area's safe again, and we owe it all to you. On behalf of the locals, I give you my heartfelt thanks.
So, about the Chocobos.
Our birds are at your disposal. You can rent them anytime you like. Glad to see y'all made it back in one piece.
Cool, that gave us loads of money and a bracelet. But most importantly,
Come on, Noct. Let's go for a ride.
we should get to ride a Chocobo.
So what'll it be today? Grab some grub before you go?
Let's
My
just...
birds have all got their feathers ruffled.
Let's kick that hunt on.
Get her done. Y'all take care now.
I'll rest up before I jump on a bird. I'm not sure where I'm going to rest up, thinking about it. Oh, you sometimes get these points as well where you can get specific areas to take photos.
Ready or not? Oh, love the lighting.
Which normally leads to like quite little fun moments.
You see this, Noct?
What about it?
So there we've got some sleeping chocobos.
Well, howdy.
And it seems you can customize your chocobo if you want, which is cool. And you can change the colour of your chocobo if you desire. So let's make it white. Actually, no, let's make it yellow. I like it being yellow. And you win chocobo races to get medals. So, buy various greens to help boost things. So let's buy 3 of them. And we'll buy 3 of them.
Y'all come back now.
But what I want to be finding is where we race them, which I imagine somewhere around here. Oh. There is a caravan. Might just go crash there. Dump all the EXP. Don't get what's worth it.
In King's Night? Oh yeah, I'm game.
In that case, I'll join you.
So, 1 day elapsed. As you can see, a different kind of chilling out this time. I reckon 2 level climbs. Yep. Oof. A lot more level climbs than I thought I was going to get there. That's nice. And we've got Gladius has leveled up. And let's look at the photos. So, some nice ones. That's quite nice. I'll save that one. It's not great. That's not great. That's great. That's getting saved. That's getting saved. That won't get saved.
Well taken.
Maybe I can make a living out of this.
That is a terrible picture, and you're wrong.
Nice shot, Prompto.
Maybe I can make a living out of this.
And that was the same text said at the same time. Might keep that one as well. That is kind of cool. Cool. So, lots of nice photos. And now the day has risen. Hopefully we can finally ride a bloody chocobo. So they're actually standing up now, which is cool. So they actually do sleep. We can feed them.
Oh, jeez, calm down. Here.
Oh, ridiculous! I love it.
You okay, buddy?
Little chocobo chicks.
Deadeye is dead. Disguised farmers are celebrating the demise of the infamous behemoth who terrorized the region. The predator's insatiable appetite led it to wreak havoc on farms and ravage crops. This hunt followed several unsuccessful attempts by bands of hunters to put an end to the menace. The repeated failures had begun to create a crisis of confidence among beleaguered residents. But it was a different story areas, the hunters reported the beast felled by a team of 4 of their finest. No damage was done to the surrounding area.
No, if you ignore all the fire. There must be a place to like race them or something, surely. Maybe there's not.
Morning.
Back at ya.
The birds have been waiting for y'all. Pleasure doing business with you.
I thought it was a racetrack, but it obviously isn't. So the important thing is obviously to take a chocobo out for a ride, because you don't always have to run about in a car if you don't want to. So where, oh where? Oh, there's a quest there.
Hey, howdy there. Say, you buddies with the kid who's got the fancy camera?
Fancy camera? Oh, right. Yeah.
Nice. What do you say to taking a picture for me?
Of what?
A wild chocobo. Poor little thing lives around these parts. But I ain't seen her for a while now. Starting to get worried.
Okay. We'll check it out.
That's mighty kind of you, friend. I got my hands full looking after my own little ones. Appreciate the help.
Cool. So now I just need to find the chocobo ticket machine, which is there. So as you can see, you can rent for various periods of time. You rent for up to 7 days, and it only costs you 350 quid. Obviously, there doesn't seem to be any reason to get it for that long.
Oh.
But now we have a chocobo, and I believe if I do this,
OMG, guys. They've got chocobo races here.
Your point being...
We have to stay and watch.
We have to. Continue our journey.
Come on. Just a little longer.
I can't figure out where these races are if they do happen.
Hey, Noct. What were you guys talking about?
Nothing much. He just wants a photo of a chocobo.
Dude, I'm on it.
You made his day.
A wild chocobo. I hope we find it soon.
Chocobo races. Anyway. I actually don't know how to... I thought I was just meant to do that, but apparently not. R1, L1, nope.
Huh.
Oh, okay, you go into the tactical menu. And there he is.
Easy now.
Ah! Oh, so everyone gets one. It's not bad for 50 gil. That's cool because it means you can still use your car if you want to.
Better keep up.
Let's hit it.
All right.
Does that mean you can drift? I like it. Okay, so up here to the races it seems. Let's jump off.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
Howdy there. Y'all ride chocobos? We hold races here, and you can put your skills to the test against others. Our birds have been in high spirits since old Deadeye bit the dust. Tell you what, I'll lend you 2 of our perkiest. Why don't you grab a friend and have a friendly little race?
All right, it's on, Noct.
Cool. So keep an eye on your stamina gauge. So Chocobo race rules. Reach the goal before the other racers. You are disqualified if you stray off the course or fail to pass the checkpoints in order.
Ready? Go!
Ready? Go!
So it's very much like the Chocobo racing of old. God, he's good.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not going to win, am I?
We're neck and neck.
Ah!
How do you like that?
I want a rematch.
So that's a lot of fun. Fairly easy to pick up. Very similar to how it was back in Final Fantasy
Nice
VII.
riding. Didn't quite get there, huh? Well, there's always next time. Hey, y'all here to ride?
Let's give it one more go.
All right, it's on, Noct.
And then I will leave you for another day. Obviously, if you've enjoyed watching me play Final Fantasy 15, please do let me know. If you would like to watch me play other parts of it, I will happily come back to it.
Ready?
But, you know, there's a lot of game here. There's a lot to see if you want to see it.
Go!
I've just been running about doing side quests, but I've not done any of the main quests today, and it's been the best part of 2 hours. So, shit, that was the wrong button. There's so much to do if you want to do it. He's miles away.
I don't think so.
That didn't go well.
I don't think so.
I'm doing very bad at this, aren't I?
do you like that?
I want a rematch.
That really didn't go well. I'm determined. I know I said that I would leave it there. I'm going to give it one more shot because I am determined to at least win one of these races and, you know, go out on a high. So.
Nice riding.
Let's
Didn't quite get there,
give
huh?
it one more
Well,
shot.
there's always next time. Hey, y'all here to ride?
All right, it's on, Noct.
Okay.
Hup!
Ready?
Got a good feeling about this one. I think this is going to be it. This is where I'll win.
Go! Ready? Go!
Hut! I'm impressed.
Go on, Noctis, my boy. Come on, muscle him out. Yes, mate. Come on, you're so close.
Too easy.
We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Yes!
In your
Smashed
face.
Man, you're good.
And yeah, that is Chocobo Racing, and that has been various parts of Final Fantasy 15. I hope you have enjoyed it, and as I said, if you would like to see me play more of it, please let me know. Let me know what sort of stuff you'd like to see from the game. But make sure you do subscribe. Make sure to head over to push.play.co.uk or push-start.co.uk, where I will be reviewing the game. And just thank you for watching. You've been wonderful. I've been Brett Claxton. Goodbye.